the integumentary system still for you grade 9. So we said that the integumentary system, it includes the skin and some of the things related to the skin, which are the hair and nails. So it includes skin, hair and nails. So we will start with the skin. First of all, the skin is the largest organ in your body. What are the functions of the skin? There is a reason this is the largest organ of your body. First of all, it protects you by keeping water inside your body and preventing the foreign particles from entering into your body. Remember when we were talking about homeostasis, and we said that one of the most important functions of homeostasis is keeping the internal conditions of your body constant at all times. So one of the main organs that help with the maintenance of homeostasis is your skin. So first of all, it protects you by keeping water inside your body. It keeps you in touch, literally in touch. The nerve endings that are present in your skin, they let you feel everything around you. Of course, they help you, it helps you regulate your body temperature. The sweat glands that are present in the skin, they form sweat and they allow the sweat to leave your skin, which helps in lowering your body temperature in case of heat. The skin helps get rid of waste. It's one of the very important parts of the excretory system. It gets rid of the waste. So it's responsible for regulating your body temperature. It's responsible for getting rid of wastes. It's covering your body, protecting it from bacteria and viruses. It produces vitamin D and it helps you sense what's around you. Four big functions of the skin. What is the skin formed of? Let's look at the formation of the skin. The main things we see in the skin, the epidermis, the main layers are the epidermis and the dermis. Let's look at them. So this is the epidermis, which is the layer that we see on the outside. It's formed of epithelial tissue. Even though the epidermis has many layers of cell, it is as thick as only 2 sheets of paper over most of the body. It is thicker on the palms of your hand and of course on the soles of your feet. Most of the cells of the epidermis are dead. The cells are filled with a protein called keratin, and keratin helps keep the skin tough. What do we have within the layers of the skin? We have the blood vessels. Here they are. They transport the substances and they help regulate the body temperature. How do they help regulate the body temperature? You know, when you're really, really hot and you see all this redness in your skin, all of this redness in your skin when you're hot, it is done by the dilatation of the blood vessels, which allow your skin to cool off your body. It has nerve endings. These nerve endings, they carry messages from your skin to your brain in order, for example, to prevent you from touching something really hot or prevent you from the cold. Whatever the condition on the outside, it is sensed by these nerve fibers. You have the hair follicle. As we said, the only part that is viable of the hair is this part. The rest of the hair, whatever you see on the outside, it's dead. This is the only viable part of the hair. The muscle fibers, of course, there are muscle fibers that are attached to the hair follicles. They can contract and cause some of the hairs on your skin to stand up in case of fear or in case of cold. There are oil glands that are present under the skin to help release oil that keeps the hair flexible and makes the epidermis a little bit waterproof. And of course, we have under the skin the sweat glands. The sweat glands that are present under the skin, they release the sweat to cool off the body. Sweating is also a way to remove waste material from the body. So we have the epidermis, which is very thin and which is mainly formed of keratin, which keeps the skin tough. And then we have the dermis. The dermis lies beneath the epidermis. The dermis has many fibers made of protein called collagen. These fibers, they provide strength. They also let the skin bend without tearing, and the dermis also contains many structures. As we said, it contains the hair follicles, but the blood vessels are deeper than the dermis, and it contains the sweat glands, and it contains the nerve endings. Then we have the nails, the hair and nails. As we said, the only part that is viable in the hair is the hair follicle. They are important parts of the integumentary system. They are formed of some living and some dead cells. The hair forms at the bottom of a sac, which is called the hair follicles. It grows and new cells that are added at the hair follicle. The older cells get pushed upward. So again, the only part that's viable of your hair is the hair follicle. Like the skin, the hair gets its color from what we call melanin. Remember, we said melanin is responsible for the color of your skin, and so does your hair. The hair helps protect the skin from ultraviolet light. It also keeps the particles such as dust and insects out of your eyes and nose. Of course, we mean your lashes and the small hairs that are present inside your nose. Of course, in most mammals like cats and dogs, the hair helps regulate body temperature. As for the nails, they grow from living cells at the nail root. We call it the nail bed. Also, this is the only viable part of the nail. As new cells form, the nail grows longer. The nails protect the tips of the fingers and the toes. What are the types of skin injuries? Of course, you can easily get a skin injury. You can have burns in your skin. Whatever the injury is, you have to always protect your skin, and it is always sensed by the nerve endings present in your skin. The skin can also be affected by hormones that cause the oil glands in the skin to produce much oil. Of course, you all notice that some of us have more oily skin than others. This oil that is present in the skin, probably you see it more around your nose. It is caused by the oil glands that are present underneath the surface of the skin. The problem is this oil sometimes it can be combining with the dead cells in the skin and some of the bacteria and dust. It is going to close the hair follicles. The result is acne. So whatever acne you see, it's partially hormonal because of that causes more oil to be produced by your skin, and then this oil is going to combine with the bacteria forming acne. The best way to prevent the presence of acne, of course, the proper cleansing. Whenever you have an opening in your skin or a wound, you're going to have a blood clot that closes this wound. This blood clot, of course, it is formed of the platelets. Remember, we talked about the platelets, and we said that they are responsible for closing any blood vessels that open by preventing the loss of blood. So if you have a wound in your skin, the blood clot is going to form and is going to cause the cut to stop bleeding, and it's going to keep the bacteria from entering into the wounds. This is it for your integumentary system, grade 9. Next, we're going to have a revision for the cardiac system, the cardiovascular system. We already have completed the skeletal muscular integumentary, and next we have the cardiovascular system.